Ashley Fissenden from Notjustboxing here with Lupita Medina, 10-0.
Yes.
How'd you feeling there?
Man, I felt great. You know, this is a huge fight for me. This was a step-up fight, fighting a veteran with a lot of big names on her resume. So this was just a step-up fight to, keep going up the rankings, and God willing, next year we can catch a world title.
Definitely a big step up. I could see the rounds. You took some rounds off. You were very smart there.
Yes.
You took some rounds off and then you come on strong. You picked your shots very well. Very experienced for someone for their 10th fight.
Yeah, no, we've been working on that, on just growing and becoming a poised fighter. Not every punch has to be a hard punch. Here and there, just reading, and I feel like that comes with every fight, just kind of overall just growing in my IQ. Maria Michelle is someone I've already known. In the beginning of my boxing professional career, I was the one helping her out in a lot of her camps, and it just goes to show our growth and the experience we keep learning. We had to eventually fight. I want to keep fighting the best. At the moment, she was a perfect step-up fight for me, and we're going to keep growing and keep doing that.
Did you learn a lot when you sparred her back then?
Yeah, no, like since the beginning of my pro career, we've been sparring big names. Like Denise Estrada was one of my main sparring partners that I was helping out for her camps. She retired as Undisputed Queen, and that's someone I would look up to in the amateurs, when she was up and coming. So to know that I have her as well backing me in my career and telling me that I'm the next world champion, it means a lot to me. And I think all the experience I've been learning, sparring Misuki Iruta, who is going to be fighting in a few minutes, 115 WBO world champion, Nazarena from Argentina. I can just go off with the names of the world champions that I have and have the blessing to spar. Not a lot of people can say, I'm in camp or I train with world champions. So I think that's what's obviously helping me level my game and kind of put me where I am today.
You're in a great location.
Yeah.
There's so much around here. There's so much
no.
talent. The people you just mentioned there, you're sparring a world champion that's on next. Like, it's invaluable.
Yeah, no, she's 115. I fight at 105. It's a huge weight class difference, but no, that's the sparring. That's the type of sparring I need to, be able to confidently walk into every fight and be like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, So, yeah.
Did you think you were gonna get her out of there?
Oh, man, that was. I thought so, but that comes with experience. I think I got a little over. What did my coach say? A little overhand happy, where I just kept. I saw it work, so I kept trying to land that one. But back to the drawing board. I am my biggest critic. I'm never satisfied. We took the win. Gonna celebrate the win tonight, but tomorrow I'm already going back to the drawing board, looking at my mistakes, because obviously I'm a perfectionist, and I feel that's what comes with keep growing, just receiving constructive criticism. And if you can do it yourself, then that's where it's at. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. And even when she was clinching, obviously you were walking forward with it instead of stepping back and punching,
yeah,
but where you were smothering your work. But that would be the only thing I would say.
Yeah, no, like those little key tips and those little tiny things that might not be as big sometimes end up what might cause you to lose a fight, and that's what we have to kind of keep perfecting and going back to the drawing board, like I said, and just keep growing overall. I'm never going to be satisfied with my performances ever, so yeah. That's just me. So
do you watch back your fights straight away?
Oh yeah, I do. Well, I used to literally, as soon as I got into the locker room, I used to do that, but my coach is like, you know what, you deserve to celebrate your win. Tomorrow you can go back and watch your fights. Don't do it the night of, because I used to do that. The night of, I used to go on my phone and be like, okay, I want to see what I messed up. Yeah, I won, but I'm not satisfied. I don't think I'm ever going to be satisfied, until I achieve my dreams. And yeah.
What are those dreams?
Becoming a world champion, that's the first step. Becoming a world champion, from there, undisputed. And I know I can go up and down weight classes, so just take over 105 from there, 108, and sky's the limit. I'm only 21, so I got a long road ahead of me, so yeah.
Definitely. So what's next?
That's a huge question. What's next? We're gonna go back to the drawing board, talk to my promoter, see what's next. We're having a huge year this year. This is already my second fight this year. We want to try to get 3 more in, and like I said, we're going up the rankings, and God willing, we catch a world title real soon.
So are you local to here?
Yes, I'm like 15 minutes away, 10. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, because I was going to say, because with the crowd, it made a lot of sense. How many
Yes,
people you brought with you.
I haven't fought here since October, so it's been a minute. And everyone comes out, all my supporters, and obviously my supporters back in Nicaragua, they always tune in, so it's great to have a country backing me up.
So I just want to ask, how do you hit so hard for someone that is minimum weight?
I guess I have to, it's all technique. My coaches, we've been working together since I was 14. I'm 21 now, so that's a long run we've been together, and we're going to keep growing and making waves in women's boxing.
So I know I said earlier, what's next for you? What's actually next tonight? Are you off to a nice food place? Are you going to go out with your friends, or are you just going to go home and sleep?
No, I think it's time to celebrate. I have Misuki Ruta fighting. We have Serhii Bohacek. We're trying to go 3 for 3 with the team, and I think we deserve a huge night for us. We've been in camp, and as soon as my last fight in February, I took a week off. That was the longest week of my life. I didn't even know what to do, to be honest.
What did you do?
I did nothing. I went back to the gym lifting because I need to stay active, I took a week off and went right back into it because I knew I had a huge fight coming. And mentally I was like, okay, we're going to prepare for this and we're going to do it right. So now, yeah, I think it's time to celebrate, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you want to just say a message to your fans and sponsors?
Yeah, I'm going to say it in Spanish, though.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
A toda mi gente fanaticada en Nicaragua, muchas gracias por el apoyo. He recibido miles de mensajes esta pelea. Les quiero agradecer, que Dios me los bendiga y como les he dicho, tendrán una campeona mundial muy pronto. Gracias.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.